Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. Today we're talking Starfield. We talk Starfield a lot here, so if it's something you're into and are looking for some positive content, I'm a big fan of the game and I love to talk about Starfield, so you found the right place. Also, if you're a new subscriber here, I'm seeing that number tick up. I really appreciate the follow, guys. It means a lot, and I'm thankful for it. I always say if I get to the point of monetization, we're definitely gonna do some giveaways. So I thought about making some like cool merch or something like that and just giving it to some of my solid fans free of cost. So that'd be like my goal, is just do this for fun and give back to the community and create a community where we can all talk Bethesda, talk Starfield together. So topic of the day is an interesting one, and saw this one from our friends over at Reddit. Let's get into it. So poster says 8,300 hours and still loving Starfield. I play Starfield on the Xbox Series X, and after playing it for 348 days, 22 hours and a minute, I still enjoy it. But do people out there like it too? First and foremost, it is just an insane amount of hours. It's such an insane amount of hours that I'm making a video regarding this post. And I think it does stand as a testament to like how much there is to do in a Bethesda game and how they really are world simulators to the point where people are actually turning it into their real life world. And we'll get into the comment section in a little bit, and it does kind of explain the situation of how somebody has this many hours in. Because, you know, initially the comments are saying, like, this is BS, there's no way, blah, blah, blah. But the reality is, this is a retired guy. His wife still works. And while she's at work every day, he has a full-time job of playing Starfield for fun. He still goes on walks. He still touches grass once in a while. But, you know, he's just basically putting in like 60 to 80 hours a week of Starfield. And you know what? We'll get into it in a second here, but I say more power to him, and I say it's great, man. The guy also uses creations, so he has kind of an unlimited supply of content, but I just think it's super cool that Bethesda's created something here that people can enjoy this much and get so much out of and enrich their lives with. It's just a super cool thing. So let's get into a few of the comments, and then we'll go from there. One commenter said, the game released about 2,300 hours ago. If you're assuming 8 hours of sleep, that would mean you've been awake for 15,000 hours. That means you've been playing 54% of your wake hours over a 2.5-year period. That is genuinely incredible and insane. Yeah, no, it is an unrealized potential that most of us will never achieve. That is for sure. I talked about how much I love this game. This is now my most played game ever. I've played it since launch myself. I have about 1,000 hours. I know some of you guys are going to beat me on that, but 8,000 hours is a commitment that I don't think I'll ever see out of any game. Even if I was to play this game the next, 5 years, I'm never going to come anywhere in that stratosphere. So definitely crazy, but like I said, if you start to go back to, this is what this guy does all the time, this is his 8-hour-a-day job while his wife's at work, then suddenly you go, yeah, I guess it could be possible. It could be possible. And like I said, I'll continue to say, I think it's a testament to the creation system and the Starfield as a platform, and it's just endless supply of content through the modding community. So really cool. Another commenter said, you spent 38% of each day since release playing the game. I know people have different lifestyles and circumstances, but 62% of your time towards sleep, responsibilities, and other hobbies makes me a little concerned. Well, like I said, that's the thing with this guy. He's retired. He's retired. He's probably not going snowboarding or anything like that anymore. Video games, and it's just really interesting because video games are this outlet that we haven't really seen up to this point, but it's getting to the point where people are aging that grew up with video games and now have video games as a hobby. So like, most boomers and things that are retiring now, we're still kind of before that pastime or hobby, so we're not used to seeing our elderly playing video games. But honestly, it's an interesting thing because they're all playing pickleball and stuff like that, but video games are actually a pretty awesome hobby, especially when you get older and you kind of lose your mobility and things like that. I mean, we do got to consider you probably should still go outside and move because you need to stay healthy, but the idea of a hobby of video games when you're older and you don't have the ability to go bicycling or rock climbing or things like that anymore. Like, it's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. I wonder how much that'll evolve. And I wonder over time if the older community will be the bigger adopter of video games. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Really interesting. And that's a lot of why I posted this video, just because I think it's so interesting. Another commenter said, "Excuse me, sir, that's crazy. My most played hours in any game was WoW, and my second most was in Destiny, which was only 3.5K. Weird comment there, I guess, a little bit. And like, you tell us your second most played hours, but you never tell us the hours of your most played. But yeah, no, it's crazy. It's an accomplishment. It's crazy. I'd love to know in the comment section, what is the most hours you've ever played in a video game? For me, it's Starfield. It's 1,000 hours. I've probably played 500 plus games over the last 25 years of gaming. I don't stick to game for years. Most games I play a month or so and move on. The Bethesda games are all special in that fact that they're all around 1,000 hours for me. But beyond that, Destiny, I had a lot of hours in that. Probably like Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and some of those games back in the day, I had a pretty decent amount of hours, but nothing like this. Another commenter said, "Wow, how many times have you gone through the Unity?" In which OP said, "Never. I keep restarting at about level 30. Ooh, I do want to talk about this. Is interesting. Let's get into this, guys, because this is methodology for how you spend 8,300 hours in Starfield. Let's see if it's on point with kind of what I was saying. Never. I keep restarting at about level 30. I really enjoy the difficulty settings. I load different creations that customize the game and put you in a new location with a crappy ship, start you in a place like Red Mile. You turn the settings way up, basically, and you make it really challenging." So, basically, yeah, and that's the thing. He is starting new use cases at level 30. He's probably starting a new use case like almost like weekly. Creating a new character, kind of making a new game for himself, keeping it really challenging, and then using creations to mix it up even more. So he's basically playing, in a way, like a micro mini new game. Not just a new game within Starfield, but a game that feels a little different each time within Starfield. And that's how he's staying interested for 8,300 hours. Love it. Great advice, man. If you're somebody that gets bored quickly, but you don't have the funding to keep buying new games, like consider buying a Bethesda game and then just like modding it different every month or so, and it'll feel totally different every time you play it. So it's kind of cool. Another commenter said, "Just why?" In which OP said, "Why not?" Yeah, I kind of love that, man. I kind of love that. We exist in this world of saying that positivity is toxic and people just not being able to understand why some people can enjoy something that they can't. So they try to bring other people down to their level of miserable. And I love when you see people that have matured enough in life to say, "I don't care what you think. I enjoy it. Sorry that you don't." Maybe that's a good place to leave it. Find joy in the things that bring you joy in life and fuck what other people think about it. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you stuck around the video this long, appreciate it. We do Starfield content here. We'll also do Elder Scrolls and Fallout as like new versions of those come out, and there's something excited to talk about with those. Love Bethesda games and love to get into community conversation. So leave me something in the comment section. I answer every comment, positive or negative. I will talk to you. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you giving me feedback. And I love to create a community with you. So once again, thank you, and have a great day.